Are we going to record this? And as always, you guys, as always, please have a journal handy. Okay. Journals are important because, sometimes I say something of importance, and sometimes we learn from other people on this call something important. So tonight, I actually have a little acronym I want to share with you. I had an amazing week, and I was around some very beautiful people this past week at a very wonderful retreat. Some of you obviously were on there, and I've been watching you and feeling you guys from afar. And it's been awesome to see how everything is. I want not everything shifted, but I feel that all of you and all of you on this call are in this wonderful growth environment, right? So when you're growing, things are good. When you have wisdom, things are good. When you're learning, things are good. And I myself have been learning so much about me. There were some things I kind of put out in the universe kind of talking about, okay, what's Tony's next thing? What's Tony's thing that he wants to really latch on to? And I just been putting it out there, and it's crazy to watch how the universe starts unfolding things in front of you, like right in front of your eyes, through people, through conversations and things like that. It's because I'm in this frequency to receive gifts. Now, we've talked about receiving. I want to give you something, a little acronym today. I always like to ask people like why they're here. Like, why do you show up every day doing what you do? What is this thing called life? I love deep conversations. I don't like the superficial ones. I like to get deep with people just because it's just more fun than to talk about, how jacked up this media is, or the government, or the weather. The weather's kind of really weird right now. I love having meaningful conversation. Raise your hand or put in the chat box if you like having meaningful, deeper, resonating conversations. Yeah, we all do, you guys. So that's what I'm about. Like, my wife and I too, we rather like have conversations with people sitting around like somewhere, like maybe at a restaurant or by the fire in the living room, having like awesome conversations. The days of going to nightclubs and, banging my head against the wall, not because of the music, but because I'm not having any fun. Like, I don't do that anymore. I just love meaningful conversations. This weekend I had tons of meaningful conversations. So all of you that were there, part of this conversations that I was having, I honor all of you. I had a great time. And when I was coming home back on the plane, I always like to reflect. I always like to kind of take a look at the day, look at the, kind of things I've learned along the day. And I always like to jot them down on my journal. So I know you guys are all journalists as well. So tonight I wanted to give you an acronym called LIFE. So at the top of your paper, write the word LIFE. You guys know that I love acronyms. I love these short little things like STAR and FIT and LIFE. And when I write down the word, and I encourage you guys to do this. There might be a word that you love, like love, for example. You could write LOVE, and then you can write maybe for the letter of L means this, the letter O means this. But life came to me, and it's something I'm really excited about because it's kind of been like how I move through my day with this sense of life. Okay, so the L in life, and what I did is I wrote the word LIFE on the top of paper, and I wrote this word underneath it. So straight down, like kind of like a crossword puzzle, how you kind of go down and you go sideways and all that. So the L for me is light. Okay. And you can have your own, but I'm just going to give you like how I move through my day. And if this resonates with you, then obviously, come up with your own. But I love these little triggers that I have all around me. And this word life is all around me. Love is all around me. Joy is all around me. And so when I feel light and when I think about light, there's a couple things that happen when I say the word light. So for example, light could mean, I'm always moving to the light, which means I'm always moving to my higher and better self. I'm always moving forward, right? I'm gazing into the light. I'm looking for answers. So I'm moving towards the light, not in the dark, getting out of the dark and going to the light, but also light means, do I have things in my life that keep me light, right? That keep me moving through this thing called life very light. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. keep me moving through this thing called life very, very light. Okay. So, again, this is kind of my filter is I want a lot of life in me. I got to have a lot of life in me. So I want to have a lot of light in me, and I want to have a lot of lightness around me. Okay. So how many like that? Kind of dig that? You might have your own, add to it, you guys. So just let that be known. Hey, life to me is this. I want to be light. I want to move to the light. I want to, be lighter when I, move around, that type of thing. The I for me, and this has been a big word for me as of late, probably the last 3 years or so. The I for me is the word intention. I do everything with intention, you guys. Everything I do has got intention. If I go take a vacation, the intention is to have fun, maybe to let go of, making contact with the rest of the world or to connect with strangers, whatever the case may be, you guys, I have an intention for everything. Even when I eat food, I don't know if anybody have seen me eat food, but before I eat my food, I always smell it. And people always go, "What are you doing? Like, does it stink?" And I go, "No, I like to smell my food." And I give a little sense of gratitude while I'm smelling my food because our nose is our most sensitive of all of our senses. It's the most powerful one, right? We can smell things miles away. So if that's the case, if I smell my food and I give a sense of gratitude, like I always say, like a little thank you to whoever brought this food to my to the table for me to eat, right? The avocados that came from maybe in Mexico, Costa Rica, I don't know, but they've been grown on a farm, they've been harvested, probably with some love, probably with some intention. And then it makes it all the way to there, stored over there, taken in a truck over here, and somehow it ends up in the kitchen where I'm eating, and sometimes it ends up in my belly. Like all of that, you guys, I'm very intentional with my food, and that vibration, I can shift the energy of that food. I can shift the energy of my water. I can shift the energy so that when I do this, the intention behind everything I do becomes much more amplified. Okay, so what I'm doing with intention is I'm stating an intention, amplifying things. So my intention before I got on this call, I always say, my intention doing this Zoom, this conscious connection call, is to be my best and to provide information for all those willing to receive it with love in my heart. So I do stuff like that before I go to my next meeting, to my next meeting, to my next meeting. And I encourage you guys to do that too. Once one of your Zooms is done or your meeting is done or your appointment's done, you guys clear out that energy. As Sherry would do, she would sage herself. Sage, whatever you have to do. And before you get into the next frequency, whatever that frequency is, you guys just be intentional about it. Hey, I'm going to go into this next event, this next Zoom, this next meeting, this next whatever, with the intention of blah, being open to receive, to learn, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I for intention, you guys, is very, very powerful. The more intentional you are, the more powerful you are. And people can feel your intention without you even saying anything. Like I can walk into and put a smile on my face and people can feel that. Like, oh, something good's coming. Hey, he's in a good mood. Hey, what's up with you? That type of thing. Okay. So intention is the letter I. And again, I encourage you to have your own, but for me, that one feels good to me. And that's again my filter for every day. So if I'm living my life, I know I'm running to the light. I know I'm very intentional. And the F is, and this one is really, really interesting, especially because all of you guys have businesses, right? So whatever that is, and some of you actually work as well. So this one is very, 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 very important, especially when you are building what I affectionately call your empire or your business. Okay. So, and that word is F for focus. Focus. Man, what you focus on, right? So if we take everything in our world, which is all over the place, we have the kids, we have the pets, we have the this, we have the that, we have our health, we have our businesses, we have this, all these moving pieces. And if your focus is to do something, right? If your focus is with the right intention is to, let's say, I'm going to be a student of one of my mentors, and you get focused in on that and you apply what you're learning and you stay focused. So you take all of the stuff and you hone in like you're shooting at a target and you stay focused with that idea. You guys, it's crazy what will happen. So for example, if you are focused on your business, say you give your business an hour a day. Okay. Which some people say, oh, Tony, that's impossible. I can never do something like that. I'm so busy. Really? Well, an hour, you guys, is not a lot of time, as you all know. That's, that's actually, if you're watching an hour-long TV show, like an hour, there's actually like 15 minutes of commercials, during that period of that hour, right? So you guys, hour goes by really quick. But let's say you say, okay, I'm going to devote an hour of my business or hour of my day to self-development. Okay. Or let's scratch that. 30 minutes. For 30 minutes every single day, right? For me to stay in the light, to be very intentional about my growth, I'm going to focus 30 minutes solely on the purpose of self-development, which means I'm going to stay off Instagram. I'm going to stay off social media. I'm going to get my book I'm going to read. I'm going to go to my special place. I'm going to my special room in my house, or I'm going to sit in the parking lot because I got 45 minutes to my next appointment. I'm going to sit in the parking lot for 30 minutes. I'm going to do meditation. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to do something listen to an Audible, on my phone, whatever. You guys, something for 30 minutes. You would be surprised, amazed, in awe of what you can get done in 30 minutes of focus. And, let's say it's not self-development. Let's say it's a task around your house. I got all these weeds in front of my house. In 30 minutes of focus, put the phone down, get the kids out of the house, take them somewhere, and focus for 30 minutes on something, whatever that something is. You guys, magic happens, and it will blow you away with no distraction, but focus how much you guys can get done. Okay. And I know you guys are writing here in the chat. Yes, 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 guys. Focus, 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 focus. It was a big, big lesson for me. When I'm focusing on something, when I see something, I'm good, right? It's kind of like looking down the gun of a barrel. For those who've ever shot a gun before, when you have that little circle and you're looking at the target, guys, that's where you're aiming. So the question is, what are you aiming at? Where are you aiming? And can you stay focused for a period of time? And again, 30 minutes, 15 minutes of focus of something will blow you away. 15 minutes of making phone calls. You guys, you'll be surprised how much you can get done. 15 minutes of making your social media posts for the day, will surprise you if you're literally focused on that. Okay, 15 minutes. So focus, 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 you guys. It might be the very ingredient that you're missing in all areas of your life, right? I made the comment this weekend when I was working with these amazing leaders is, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're cutting corners on your focus, if you're cutting corners and you don't have the ability to just lock into something for a period of time, and I realize it might take some conditioning for you, it might take some practice, but start small. Don't say, hey, I'm gonna devote 2 hours to my business today, and you've never ever devoted or focused intentionally for 30 minutes because you're a mom, because you're a dad, and you're all over the place. Okay. Focus, you guys, very well could be the missing ingredient or the ingredient that you need to get better. Okay. Give it a shot. Find something. I encourage you to find something in your life right now that needs focus or attention. Not attention, because attention can be all over the place. I'm talking focus. Okay. So maybe tonight, if I'm going to give you guys some homework, maybe tonight you can do what I'm about to have you guys do for 30 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes. You all have plenty of time to do that. Okay. And the last one, the E, anybody want to guess what the E is for? Put it in the chat. If you feel, based on knowing me, what the E possibly could be for. Inquiring minds want to know. You guys know me. Oh, dang. Gosh, I'm too easy to figure out. Everybody guessed it. Energy, 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 energy. Guys, everything is freaking energy. Everything. Everything is. There's no such thing as something not have energy. These bottles on my desk, the watch that, was given, the seashells that we saw on the beach when we were in Florida, you guys, everything has an energy because people were picking up seashells and going, oh my gosh, look at this. It was a seashell. It had nothing in it, but there's energy in everything. The water, the air, everything we have has got energy. And so as I move through my day, headed towards the light, with the right intention and I'm focused on something. What is that something? And the energy that is coming from me, you guys, in is just amazing. And I'm able to get more things done in a 1 hour clip of focus than some people get done in 2, 3, 4 days, or maybe a week. It's just because the energy's there. And energy is everything. If you don't have energy, you have to get very intentional and very focused on something that you need to bring into your existence to give you energy. Maybe it's an energy supplement, or maybe it's exercising more, or maybe it's drinking more water, or maybe it's, getting outside more. Like, you guys, you'll figure it out, but you have to make sure that you have energy, okay? That you have good energy flowing through you. And if you've got life flowing through you, you've got life moving through you, and you value your life and the time that you have on this amazing planet, you guys, you should have energy. Like, I'm going to go hard into the paint until my last breath. And even then, I'll probably be saying, you know what? I got to climb one more mountain. Let me get outside and take my shoes off and go do something crazy, guys. That's just how I am. Okay. When I leave this planet, there will be, hoping and wishing that I have no more energy left in me. Okay. And that's just how I live my life. And those that know me very well know that that's what I'm about. I'm always moving. I can go on little sleep. I can wake up. I can, just, that's the way that I am. And I want to make sure I have things and people and products and modalities and resources around me that lift my energy, that encourage my energy. Watching the news does not encourage my energy. Listening to negative people does not encourage my energy, right? Doing a job that does not bring out the best in me does not help my energy. You guys, I know Melissa's shaking her head. You guys, I'm just telling you. So we have to move through our life, move into the light with intention, focus, and energy. And we have to make sure that we have things in our life that amplify that encourage all of that. If I have people in my life that are not bringing in the light, yeah, guys, you gotta flip the switch, turn it off, turn the light off as you leave the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't like this anymore. Turn the light off, leave the room, shut the door behind you, and head into the light. You guys follow? Because this is what we need to do. And we do things with intention. When people feel your intention, it's amazing how people respond. I've had some wonderful conversations with people, and sometimes I might say, before I have the conversation, which I feel might be a little difficult for them, is I would say something like, I want to give you my intention before I say what I'm about to say. First of all, my intention is I am saying this with love. People this weekend have heard me say that. Like, guys, I'm going to say this with so much love. I want you to know that this is coming from not here, but it's coming from here. I want you to feel what I'm saying. I'm saying this with love. And when I say it, then now we have an opportunity for that person to feel the light, feel the energy, right? Feel the intention, and then take action. Okay. So, life, if those four resonate for you, wonderful. Those are the four letters and words that resonate with me when I think of life and I feel life. What are yours? I encourage you to choose one of your favorite words. Okay. Choose the word love, choose the word joy, choose the word peace, choose the word confidence, choose the word amazing, choose the word something, choose the word life, and maybe come up with your own little mantra that you live by every day. I know I have to be moving towards the light. My last name, Lucero, means bright star. So heck, I gotta chase the stars. I gotta follow the stars. I gotta be the brightest star in the galaxy. That's kind of how I feel. So the word light resonates with me. Intention now really resonates with me because I do everything with intention and I get more out of it. And the people that are around me get more out of it, whatever it is. And I got to stay focused, you guys. Please make sure that the F stays focused. Okay. Use focused. I gave you one because I want you to find focus in your life just for a period of time, little chunks of time. Okay. And then energy, we have to have energy. We have to make sure that we have energy all the time. All right. So your homework this week, if you so choose, because you have the ability to do that, but your homework this week is to look at your life. I want you to use I want the word life, okay? Because we all have different levels of the life that we're leading and living. So you look at the word life and see if you have 4 words that resonate with you at the highest and deepest level. Don't think about them, okay? But like what that you really, really feel. Like I really feel these. But if you have the word life, the L can mean something completely different for you. I'm just spend some time with it. Don't just jot it all down. Go, this is like spend some time with it because you might get a word for the letter L and then you're driving in your car and all of a sudden, oh, no, 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 it's this one. Okay. This one feels better. This one feels more grandiose. Okay. So whatever it is, write it down. Find one for the letter I, find one for the letter F, and find one for the letter E. Okay. And you let that be like how you show up every day. Let that be how you show up every day. Let that be how people see you and feel you every day. Gosh, Tony, man, you're always just so light and happy and free, you know? You have so much energy, and you're always doing something, you're always focused in on something, right? And people know my intention. People know that I'm a good guy and I care about people and I want people to be their best, and that's why I teach what I do. So what is it for you? Okay, what is it for you? Does anybody got theirs already? Did somebody just knock theirs out already? If you did, let me know. Corey, you want to
No, not all of it, but the L that comes to mind right off the bat is laugh for me.
laugh?
Laugh. I love laughing. I mean, I'm gonna laugh right now, probably.
Laugh. I
I mean,
love it. Laugh.
I just love laugh. Like if I'm in a bad mood, just to change my mood, I'll just think of something to laugh about, or I'll make myself laugh, or I'll turn on a show, not to watch it, just so I can listen to it.
Yeah, that is a great one. I mean, can you imagine? Look, people just know you as the person that always is laughing and
Laughs.
is happy and is, it's laugh. I love it. That's a great one.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Anybody else? Maybe have one or two. I'm just kind of curious. That's a great one. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else? Don't be shy. You got to have one that resonates. No? Okay. All right. I just love, okay. Perfect. All right, cool. So your homework this week is to come up with I for integrity. Oh, integrity is a good one. Thank you, Lindell, for saying that one. Yeah. Your homework this week, look at the word life. This is you. This is you, and you are life. What is that going to be? Okay. Okay, Carl, that's a good one. Laugh, integrity, feeling, enthusiast. I love it. Perfect. Okay, so that's your homework this week, you guys. Do that. I thank all of you for being present tonight. I know we do a lot of Zooms and we have a lot of appointments, but the fact that you're on this Zoom means so much to me because it tells me that you are honoring yourself, right? You're honoring your life, you're honoring who you are, and it's exciting and it's inspiring to know that hey, you're coming on here just to learn about you and how you can be a better version of you, because as you guys know, everything is a reflection of you. So imagine if you're laughing more, if you have more integrity more, if you have more feeling, right? And you're enthusiastic all the time. Watch what happens to the world around you. You're going to start noticing people laughing, people being enthusiastic, people loving, people, being intentional, people being energetic, all these beautiful things. You are your universe. You are your life. You are the creator of everything that's happening, and everything is a reflection of you. Do never, ever, 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 ever forget that. The reason why things keep happening to me on a magnificent, grandiose scale is because, you guys, that's kind of how I'm feeling every day. I'm feeling grandiose every day. I'm feeling magnificent every day. I'm feeling light and intentional and focused and energized every day, you guys. And guess what? Everything around me kind of takes on those personalities as well. And the last thing I'll leave you with, your personality is your personal reality. Write that down. Your personality is your personal reality. If your personality is a negative nanny, so is your personal reality, everything around you. If your personality is laughing and integrity and feeling and energetic and inspiring, guess what? Everything around you will take on that reality. It is a reflection of your magnificence. Okay. It's a reflection of you. So, with that being said, I'm anxious to see you guys next Tuesday night. Please invite your other team members on here that are in a personal growth environment. Let them know that we do this call. And as always, for those I saw this weekend, I love all of you. For those that I've show up every week, I love all you guys as well. And I can't wait to see you next Tuesday and hear all the wonderful things that you've been doing to become the best version of you. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop the cameras real quick. Maybe you already did that. Oh, I already did that. All right. You guys have a great week. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Know that you guys are absolutely amazing. We'll talk to you next Tuesday. Go out there and build you and your empire. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.